All right, everyone, we are back with the next episode of the Raiders Rambles. I am Jolt, your chief host of the show, who's back on the seat, and joining me is none other than my co-host, Avira.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is the Candy Corn Doggo. And Jolt, it is so awesome to have you back. Yeah, after like 2 weeks, man.
I
Cool
know
stuff, dude.
I get around.
Yeah, for sure. Well, great to have you back, man.
See, and this is why I can, put my feet up and leave the show running because it's taken care of.
Hey, I got you, bro.
And on that same note, I wish to introduce my interim host, Noble.
Hey, I have Twitter now.
Congratulations on your first tweet. My first tweet, I can't even remember what the heck that was, if I'm really honest. But if you want to read it for the sake of history, you said, "This is my first tweet ever, and I have something to say. Nothing. I have nothing to say."
Hey, that's something.
Well, I did say, was it the last time we had an episode that if, the Musk buys it, I'm going to set up a Twitter account?
Yeah, I think you did say that. Oh, bonkers.
Well, you got to
More
follow
on that
through.
this episode, but so far, it's been treating us well, wouldn't you say? Well, whatever the case, though, you'll be hearing more of Twitter after this. But not this soon. Because now, I wish to introduce you our next panelist, Styfior.
Hello. I am back yet again from the grave.
Is it
Wait.
All right,
Samantha
great to
Timber?
have you.
It's like we have to go through millions of space just to dig you up every single time we want to have you on.
Yeah, but it's so worth it.
Maybe
You
we
know, I
should
can't
just hire
imagine
an
having a
excavator.
paid budget for that very reason. But what if it was? I'd say it would be worth it.
Well, there you go.
Well, imagine having a spade budget in the first place. But yes. Here we go.
Well,
Anyway,
we can always kick off with something from last time I was on the podcast. Looking mighty cake today, Joel.
oh my god. Like, I think, you know what? I think for that special occasion, I might have to just pop out. You might have to see me pop out of a cake, which is something you are, and you're gonna you're gonna be paying for it. I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, Joel,
somebody's
promises
gotta-
here.
Somebody's got to source out the cake, and somebody's got to,
My birthday's already been and gone this year, but you're making promises for next year. Jolt and a cake. Oh, Jolt.
Okay.
I don't know what the important thing is. How should I make a dramatic entrance if I'm going to be hopping out of a cake?
Burst out and just start throwing blue raspberry bonbons everywhere.
Come out wielding two axes.
No, with that cake. There's no candles, so I would say bring up fire.
Yeah, but I'm too cold and icy for fire, though. It'll just freeze. But if Joel comes at me with an axe, I'll just scare him off and I'll just draw him getting very gay.
Well, if you watch the history of axe murderers, I don't think it's going to go well for you. All right.
Here's Jolt!
Anyway,
Speaking of which, Jolt, you went on some pretty awesome adventures the last couple of weeks. Or
yes, that's
10
right.
days or so. Yeah, man,
In-
what was up with that?
Yeah, if you must know why I was absent for 2 weeks, you are correct. I went on vacation.
Yay!
And I took the long 8, 9, 10-hour drive down to Melbourne. It was a family trip, but, in a way, it kind of worked out for the better because right now, flying is a bit of a clusterfuck, if I'm honest.
Wait, so you would rather drive 9 to 10 hours other than take a flight? Like, how is the flight that bad?
I mean, at the moment, airports right now are just in so much chaos. Like,
Mhm.
we basically loosened up all the restrictions, and everybody and their mothers now want an Easter holiday.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Granted, a flight from Sydney to Melbourne is only about an hour or so, but it actually worked out for us to drive there. Okay.
One of the
Nice.
things I've been seeing in the news lately is that when you, because a lot of people were laid off during 2020, and not everyone's come back to their jobs at the airports, you have a massive lack in staffing.
That's also true too. Like apparently all the pilots, like, they got COVID. Like, hey, we need you, man. Sorry, I got COVID, and then they loosened the restrictions too late.
Hmm.
So yes, staff shortages at airports was also common, and yes. So yeah, I don't think I'll be able to, anytime to go across great distances anytime soon expediently. So
Damn.
well, we'll see what happens. I'm just looking at my options at the moment with travel. So we shall see where the Jolt is going to appear next time in the world. Hey.
Apparently eating a cake.
Yeah, right? Be popping
Well,
out.
well, if I get to live in there as and consider, file it as baggage, well, hey, that works.
Packing baggage from a cake, are you, Joel? You're getting gay right the second.
Look, I digress. Okay, somebody's gonna have to make me a big enough cake and pop me out of it. But
Well,
yes,
I'm a chef. I'm up to the challenge. Let's do this.
Anyway, so I did spend the past 10 days of of my time adventuring, Sid adventures, not Sid adventures, and just having much needed time off.
Hey, right on, bro. Anytime you can don your fursuit and just go about in nature, that's pretty damn cool.
Man, that's pretty much has become my shtick now, hasn't it? Though.
I mean, actually, yeah, it kind of has. I've seen you like under waterfalls, like in trails in the woods, on bridges, on the mountains, all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, in hot air balloons. I mean, my goodness, man, yeah, you get around. I'm kind of jelly.
Oddly enough, not up enough trees.
Oh, I do have pictures of me climbing up trees.
Oh yeah, he does.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
he's been in
I've
trees.
seen them. Even the rare occasion on a stripper pole. We've all seen that image, Jolt. You'll never live it down.
Those of you who know that. Yeah. Not that
Must
I
have been difficult to climb, but I'm sure you could do it.
Now, all we need is a staple gun and some additional fabric, and Jolt can start flying.
Yeah.
I would wager to say, like, one of those cable supports. Then I could start flying, like the flying squirrel I was meant to evolve into.
Exactly.
Anyway, so without further ado, some of the places I did go to include the Mornington Peninsula, and I found these bits of secluded beach that the locals, kind of oft know about.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
I think the real reason was that I mainly went there for that rock alone. You know me. I am a stickler for
Big
those
hole.
crazy formations like that because
Geological formations, yeah, of course. And that's like a circular. Wow, yeah, that's really. Huh. It's pretty interesting.
apparently on one of the tour maps it says that was the site of a shipwreck. I don't know if that's true or not, but
Time to go for a
Huh.
swim and find out.
make of it what you will.
Interesting history. So I saw they had the guardrail there, but like, are people allowed to like walk on
Yes,
that
they
beach
are.
and like go up to the rock?
There's beach access actually.
Oh,
as
okay,
you
okay.
see. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whoa. That is cool. I never saw this picture.
Assuming I
Dude.
found a new little hidey hole.
That is so cool.
Is
For
this
those
like
of you
the,
who are listening and can't see this, this is Jolt, who looks very tiny up against like a cliff face of layered rock, and it is like a cave, and there's sand all over. This is
little
incredible.
hidey hole?
Yeah,
Oddly
it's
reminiscent
awesome.
of the next Friday, Five Nights at Freddy's game.
I wonder if there was like Native American painting or like, well, not Native
Aboriginal.
American, obviously.
Native
Aboriginal,
American.
yeah, well, native. You know what I meant to say. Whatever, Aboriginal, like painting or like artifacts in this particular cave, because like obviously that formation's been there for a long time. I'm sure people have stumbled across it. You know, maybe there's like some artifacts in there or historical stuff. I don't
I
know.
mean, it looked more like just where away from the waves crashing up to the beach and the side of the rocks more than it was an actual cave entrance. But you never know. Could have just collapsed in. There might
Hey,
be more.
maybe
behind.
10,000 years ago, a family was walking along the beach and found it and camped there for a night. I mean, who knows?
Possibly.
There was probably someone there the night before having sex.
Most likely.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, if you see graffiti and like, you know, dicks painted on the wall, yeah, probably something like that, I guess.
Yeah.
Like beer
Something
cans,
to
just like in the
bottom of his
corner.
I mean, there are some good hidey holes if you wanted to do that sort of thing.
Is that an invite?
Live comment first. Boombox. Gonna find some tomahawks? No, the one thing you would find if you were talking about ninjas people would be boomerangs and probably and the rare didgeridoo.
Yo, that'd be really cool to find a boomerang.
Possibly
like,
a bit of fairy
you're
bread.
just like, you know, scoping a cave and you like stumble upon like an ancient boomerang from like 800 years ago or something crazy like that. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, too bad those things are few and far in between. Foster says, sorry, bro, I had to fix my headset battery. So, yes, we were meant to have the
Okay.
yeah, but the show must go on. But first, here's the next of the camera roll.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah. So just a bit up closer, it's yeah, that cave, it's something else, isn't it, though? If you're brave, you'd be able to get a bit closer.
Wow. That's incredible.
Next
oh my god, dude, I almost didn't see you like hiding under that giant boulder.
Really? That's the
Oh my,
first thing
yeah,
I
I didn't see him. I thought this was a zoom in on the previous photo. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
What?
That's
That's so crazy.
Fursuits look oddly reminiscent of Five Nights at Freddy's. He's just poking out the corner, staring.
Oh, dude, that's
Was that your
awesome.
plan?
Sorry?
Was that your plan to do a Five Nights at Freddy sort of rip?
No.
Happy accident.
It's just the way I ended up suiting, man. And without further ado, another one down here.
Whoa. Do people like take boats under that rock bridge or no?
Bro, if you want to take a boat, you can take a jet ski if you're friggin' and hide it there.
That's
Like,
really
you
cool.
just hide your jet ski in there. If you want to take... But no, I would not park my boat in there, dude.
Nah, that's just a surefire way to get it broken or stolen.
So look at the rock that's like next to you, like that big one that's kind of shaped like Africa. It has like lines in it. Was that rock cut? Like, was this a mine or something, or is this
No, it's
natural?
not. I don't think it was
It's just like the way rock erodes from the water
true.
over time.
I mean, I see like vertical lines. That's kind of weird.
It definitely is, subject to the elements. Jay Silverwolf in the last photo, Jolt be like, "Where's Jolt?"
Yeah, right, dude. Exactly. Me too. I saw the photo. I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then like Jolt was like this little tiny purple dot, like under the boulder. I was like, "Whoa!" There you are.
Oh, look who showed up.
I literally didn't see it.
The big gay himself.
My bad. My headset battery died this morning, so I ran down to the Best Buy to grab another headset to do some swappies.
All right. Hey, Foxler, welcome. Hello.
Rah. It's been a
Hey,
while.
I know.
Yeah.
It's been so long since you've shown up here. I forgot you even existed. I'm just kidding.
That's fucking bullshit. You have to deal with me every day.
Who the fuck's this guy?
Oh, it's basically our boss who never shows up to talk to us.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He's a very busy fox, okay?
I'm the CEO that never shows up. It would be like, it's just like the whole Twitter headquarters thing. Nobody shows up anyway. We should just make it a homeless shelter.
Wasn't there some tweet about that? Like someone wanted to buy like 100 acres for the new Twitter headquarters. I'm pretty damn sure I saw that.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I would.
Yeah, I saw that, man. I saw it on Twitter.
All right. But
Some like blue check mark.
No, you came in at a great time where I'm basically reminiscing about my latest out and about, which I'm taking you to the next place. So, here.
Oh,
the
oh,
lighthouse
it's Joel's vacation. I totally forgot that he went on vacation. That's how much I don't talk to him.
Hang on, is that the same lighthouse that was in Round the Twist?
No, is that filmed in Cape Shank?
That's
No
a nice
idea.
aesthetic. Really cool shot, man.
Yeah, and believe it or not, it is a very, very big, touristy trap. It is a well-known tourist trap, but you'll see why.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Just
All the
imagine one of
stairs
those
going
people
up the mountains.
walking past some guy in a giant squirrel costume.
That looks awesome,
maybe,
man.
In all these years, maybe people have forgotten what a fursuit looks like after all these lockdowns and bullshit.
Well, did you get any weird like comments about like what you were? Did anybody ask what you were?
Well, I did get called a purple bear, and that was it.
Purple
A
bear.
purple
You got
bear?
I think Cody beat you on that. Someone called him a fucking dolphin when we were.
A
at-
dolphin?
dolphin? What the
How the
bonkers? What do you mean?
I
Cody ain't
know.
no dolphin. Oh my
How
goodness.
How the fuck do you get dolphin?
I guess blue? I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know. That's crazy. But yo, Joel, how high are you, like, from the shore? Because this looks like you're about, like, what, 1,000 feet?
No, not 1,000 feet. I wouldn't say that.
500?
Yeah, look at the boardwalks. It's probably, I would
That's
estimate about
pretty high.
300. Not that high. It's somewhat close, but it's just nothing but rugged, mountainscape.
And it's a beautiful shot, and you're above the tree line.
Yeah. Like, I think that stuff, the view there is just to die for. The air is so clean.
The
And
view
I
to
think-
die for. You're facing a rock.
Wait till you see, I think my favorite picture of the lot on that day. And I think it kind of worked because that day, like, I was supposed to have cursed weather. Like, it was going to rain non-stop. It was going to be pouring rain all day long. But no, it, like, stopped. But the moment I rolled up, must have been my squirrel magic.
Squirrel magic.
Like, it stopped on the day before I put my suit on. Like, and it just stayed overcast all day long. And so it worked for me to present this picture for you. So,
Oh, I love this one. Yeah, that's
That's
a
a good
cool
one.
shot, bro. Wow.
you can see why I love this picture so much. Like,
Yeah,
everything.
it's great.
It was a case of everything just worked out.
And that must have been very difficult to even, like, get on top of that rock in that pose. To, like, balance there.
Only for you,
Wow.
Vera. Only for you.
No, that looks difficult, man. I couldn't do it. I mean, I could try, but I'd probably fall over.
I do it all the time.
Hey,
You
Mira,
balance
I
on
wanna
boulders
ask you-
overlooking the ocean? That's interesting. I've never heard
Hey,
that
Mira.
before.
Serious
Yeah,
question.
that's why he ignores us all.
I'm asking this for a friend. Do you ever Slav squat?
Do I have a what?
Slav squat.
A Slavic mean?
Yeah, a Slav squat. You know, like you squat down kind of like the way I'm
Oh,
doing.
yeah, I can do that. I mean, I can do that, yeah, for sure. But, like, only
Yeah.
during dancing. Not, like, posing for pictures on boulders that are very slippery in front of the ocean. I mean, that's a pretty badass photo, bro.
Yeah, and you know, you called me a rebel for standing that close to the ocean.
Yeah, I would be so scared. I don't want to ruin my fursuit. Like, God forbid I slip. It's game over.
Come on, you know me. I'm looking for ways to torture my fursuit.
Yeah, but, like, I don't want you to ruin it, man.
You could always do the mer purr. That'll torture it.
Not that kind. Not that kind of torture. But either way, you
Yeah.
know, I went up and down the whole thing in suit, the whole, you know, right up and down that part of the peninsula.
That's awesome.
But no, like there's still a lot more. But I think another one of the highlights, probably the last of the highlights that I do want to show you before I move on to the next our next item. Yeah, I know it's one of those strings, a trip of a life, you know, one of those lifetimes. I think this image, however you want to interpret it, though.
Oh, wow.
For a second, I thought that stick was up your ass.
No.
Careful, that rock might.
I'm gonna slip through the cracks.
Oh, my goodness. This is a really cool shot. And if you look at it, like, just a first glance, it almost looks like you're photoshopped into the image. Like, your purple is so vibrant compared to, like, the natural scene. That is so cool, dude.
And
right? What about that boulder? Hold on, like the boulder in between the cliffs. It was like about to fall.
That was exactly right. Like I was about.
Oh my god, I wouldn't pose under that shit. Jeez, man.
So it feels like Avera has lived a very sheltered life.
What? I'm sorry. I don't want to pose under like boulders in between cliffs. You know, I'm sorry about possibly dying.
When is the last time you've been on a cliff, Avera?
I used to be in the outdoors club. We went on a hike every Thanksgiving. I think this is about 6 years ago. I was on like a 250-foot cliff called the Lemon Squeeze in northern New York, and it was some scary shit.
It was some scary shit. Okay.
It was, yeah. I was on the trail, like I was looking over the edge. And I'm like, holy crap! That's death right down there. Like if you fall over, you're done. And we were just like walking along the trail. Yeah, it was pretty fucking bonkers.
The only difference is you haven't done it in fursuit.
No, I haven't.
Yet.
Yeah.
Never. I'm not that crazy.
No.
But damn, Joel, that looks like you had a really awesome time. That's incredible, man.
Very much
Beautiful
did.
shots.
Like, went, you know, mountains, the ocean, and last of all, like I think just something really. Live comment. Jada Silverwolf asked, Nova, not much of an outside person.
I am actually. I am. Like, dude, I'm a Boy Scout, like an Eagle Scout. Yeah, I've been all over the damn place.
I just want to break out giggling with that idea, but that's just me.
But I also do, appreciate being indoors as well. Whatever.
I think you are basically like what we call like a con-only suit.
I would not take my fursuit like on a hiking trip. So no, I don't want to ruin it.
I definitely would. All the way up.
I wouldn't.
A proper snowy mountain. Because nothing would fit.
Nah, man. I can't afford to break it. I really can't.
That sounds Cypher. Yeah, we need to.
Now we're talking, man.
We gotta get Iceland. Don't forget.
This is why part of my goals when I suit is to inspire people and take their suits where no fursuit has ever gone before.
Like inside a giant cake.
Oh,
dude, you were in a hot air balloon. That was incredible.
No, anybody that decides the fursuit in a cave, that's a mistake waiting to happen.
A cave, I would totally like to try one day.
Deep caving in a fursuit.
Oh man, the humidity kills you.
Oh yeah,
I
but
can-
it'd be fun.
Well, it's not just that, but the idea of wearing the fursuit head is what's going to kill you, not the body.
Yeah,
I
for
find.
limited vision, you'd end up falling down.
That's very true.
Yeah, I'd have to say that. I mean, that if it's not well lit by artificial lighting, then you're gonna. Even then, it's still pretty hard. For me, I did when I did Carlsbad Caverns. I made it halfway down. I had to pull the head off because I just couldn't see anymore.
Bro, here's
Oh
some
wow,
fighting
really?
words. Here's some fighting words. Ali says, hey, if the purple squirrel can pose under a boulder, then he has more balls than you.
Ooh.
Oh, bro. I mean, I wouldn't pose under
Ooh.
that boulder. Honestly,
Ooh.
that's
I
pretty
would.
scary.
Directly underneath it.
Yo, what if it falls? Like that's like a ton of like
But if it
rock
falls,
just crushing.
That's why you
Hey,
pick
well,
up a
do
rock and
what, do
throw
what
it
I
at it.
did. You have that escape route in that same picture. You just
Yeah.
slip down and like, oh, I made it out alive.
Okay.
You're silly, Avira. It's not gonna fall down. If nature intended it to fall, it would have already fallen.
Yeah,
but
I know it
that's
was
why-
probably there for like 10,000 years. Yeah, I know, but what if that's like just bad luck one day? It happens. That would be a bummer, now, wouldn't it?
We need to get Avira one of those candy corn like keychains for his good luck charm.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
but that's
like
why
that.
when Avera's underneath the boulder, you throw stuff at it just to watch him shit himself.
I would never be under the boulder. There's no way I would ever do that. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
We'll tie you up,
No.
put you underneath it, and throw stuff at the boulder to see if we can knock it loose, just to make you shit
Good
yourself.
lord. Okay, so nope.
See, Avira's
Anyways,
running.
yeah, I'm far away.
Yeah. Nah, but one last thing though, but because it was for the Easter vacations, I must post something that will absolutely fits the mood because this was a monument I had to see in person, from my eyes in suit, separate from all others.
Oh wow, where's that?
This is the memorial cross
It's
at
God.
Mount Macedon.
It's
Yes.
God. I have no
Oh,
idea
dude,
where
that's
that is.
cool.
Yeah, it's an hour's drive like just northwest of Melbourne. It's really high up in the mountains, and definitely like it really fits the whole Easter, thing. Like let us not forget what Easter is. But I think you came here for the view, like around the mountain, and here it is.
Oh, bloody hell, that looks a good one.
Yeah, it looks like a Hawaii moment to me.
It smells.
I know it smells like
It's
Hawaii.
like
Now you
It's
just need to
actually
light
really cool how the clouds are formed.
Oh, that's great.
Like, nah,
it was
dude,
it
like
felt perfect.
with the
because-
contrast of the bright blue versus the cloud formations, it looks like a really awesome shot, man.
like the sun came out at the right time.
It
Yeah.
did.
Tastes amazing, that.
Taste the rainbow.
Nah, but it's
Taste
yeah.
it.
Monuments like these are things you've got to see right in person, definitely.
That's
And,
pretty awesome.
Yeah, but that is pretty much my suit adventure.
I missed out on the fun.
I wish I had a suit. It'd be amazing.
I would totally love to take you down to Australia and go venturing out there.
Yeah, we gotta start getting back into our game plan with that. We gotta get some
Only,
raider trips going.
Well,
It'll be a
brave
long time
fursuiters
till I get a suit.
need apply though, so I don't know if Avira is able, brave enough to come on board.
I'm sorry, what?
We got to bring
Let's
our.
talk about that on DMs.
No, Australia with deadly creatures that might kill you. Big spiders with health bars. That kind
Hey,
of
spiders are okay.
I've played enough
Spiders are
Dark
kinda
Souls
cool.
to know how to roll.
We should eat some tarantula then when we go to
Oh, God.
Vietnam.
No,
or
well, I
I've eaten a
think
tarantula
Costa wants
when I went to
bring up the
Ripley's.
idea
Believe it
of
or not.
trying a redback.
Nah, I've eaten tarantulas before. They had like
Ooh.
at Ripley's, believe
not
it or
gonna
not, there was
try
like this
redback.
lollipop with a spider in it. So whatever.
Even the plants here are quite vengeful.
Mm.
Right,
So,
screw
yes.
it then. Let's take Avira to Asia and make him eat some cat.
Well, dog.
No, thanks. I have two cats. I'd rather not do that. Thank you.
I think
Maybe
Asians
we
are
should
crazy,
move
as a
on to our
general
next
note.
topic, okay?
Yes, I think we should.
Yes,
I think we should.
it's- I know, like with times, but that the show must continue. So, who has watched The Bad Guys or has thought about watching it?
I've considered it,
I
but I've
mean,
not watched it.
I would, but Cody's gets like screen sickness, so I can't go to the movies with him. So I'm gonna watch it just when it's more readily available.
Right, like on a set-top
see.
box or on a on your streaming service or on as a DVD. I get you.
Shh, torrents. No.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The thing that we all do.
No,
What are you on about?
Yes.
the thing is, yes, I have watched The Bad Guys. And strangely enough, it released 3 weeks earlier in Australia than it did in the United States.
That's
Wait,
crazy. Because literally last week I was trying to talk to two of my friends if they wanted to go with me, but I'll talk about that later. How did it get released like 3 weeks earlier?
I think it did in
Baffles
England as
me
well.
Because we
It
here
did.
in Australia,
Really?
typically get our movies later than the United States ever will.
Yeah, like at least like 2 to like a week later.
Yeah.
How did
Or
you get
not
it
at
earlier
all.
though?
Or not at all.
Yeah, or not at all. Yeah, sometimes
Not
like
at
some
all.
European
It's too
movies do
violent.
that.
It's too violent for the
Yeah,
audience.
yeah, or like
Yeah,
Europe
yeah,
has like
yeah.
changed the name or some weird shit like that.
Something like, the Australian classification board is basically full of boomer retards. Say whatever you want
Okay,
to say.
but yeah, but you were able to see the whole movie. So how
Yes,
was
that
it?
is correct. I think you will very much enjoy it. It's
Yeah?
like we said, and like it was said, it was based off the Bad Guys children's book, and I would say it's quite a good adaptation. Like it takes the artistic liberties of design and it really just respects its source material. Not that I've read the books, which is the
I didn't
source
even know it
material.
was a book.
It was,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was,
I
it was.
I didn't know this either until about the last time we spoke about this. Literally right here live on the podcast.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was like a book. It came out in like
comment.
what 2015, something like that.
Yeah, Lux Ray, it was good. Not incredible, it was good. I'd watch it again. So would I. I would have
Okay.
a physical copy of it again for my collection. But
It's official.
yes.
Jolt's fallen for that wolf.
Cool.
No,
we'll get-
no. He wants the fox. Fox girl.
I want the fox girl. She is something. She's a total babe.
Oh, fucking hell.
Now, we'll get to that in a minute, though. Yes, the character designs are well done. We'll get to that in a minute. But speaking of that movie premise, dude, I loved it. I can tell you if you are twitchy about watching modern movies, I can assure you there's no what's it called, musical numbers. There are no meme dances. And while yes, it's adapted to modern stuff like references to YouTube.
There's no Disney in it. That's the word we're looking for. No Disney.
Yes, that is a very important thing. I mean, for myself, it felt like I was watching a 90s cartoon. Just longer.
Wait, whoa! I'm actually very surprised that there's not a single musical number in this whole movie.
Why?
Like not one. There's no song, nothing.
Well, there is a shoddy live performance. I'll say only that much. An improvised shoddy live performance, but not like.
No, I mean like in
not-
the movie.
not-
Like, is there like is it? It's not a musical, but like, do they have
not
a?
not like
song
Disney or My Little Pony
at all?
style sort of
So
thing.
it's literally just
Wow.
a movie.
Okay,
is
so
like-
they don't
so
even
like-
have that.
No. It's a giant
Interesting.
shark screaming. They're gonna have a baby. That's just what you gotta take from it.
Oh, okay then.
I mean,
No, I
I
just
was
saw
just
the trailer
curious,
before
like
we
if they
talked
actually had a freaking song, because like that would,
It would have elevated it for you, but
it probably would have. Yeah.
Oh, I don't like musicals. Half the time.
I
they
mean,
don't.
it depends on what it is. I mean, I happen to like some musicals, but
No.
the fact that they didn't do it for this one is very intriguing.
But yes, there is a song scene, but it's not musical in nature. It's like I said, improvised. Improvised live performance.
Oh,
Right.
So yeah,
So it's pretty much somebody's on a stage and trying to perform.
pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a spur of the moment thing, but it did sort of slot itself into the point where it didn't feel cheesy to me, like you find in Disney shit. I swear, watching the Lion Guard was every single episode had a bloody song in it.
We need to tape Noble down, open his and make him watch the My Little Pony movie and see how long
I
that
think
lasts.
we've watched
Which
the My
one?
Little.
Oh,
the
whoa, whoa.
modern
Okay,
My
the MLP movie is
Actually-
not that bad.
there's a
I've
My
seen
Little
the-
Pony movie.
Yes.
Yeah, there is.
I didn't
It's
even know
it's
that.
okay.
Oh,
Nope, I've
that's
seen it.
You know,
Sir.
we had to watch My Little Pony: A New Generation for science.
Oh,
For
For
science.
science? Wait,
For
what?
science.
What do you mean for science? How?
what kind of science
What?
you been on, boy?
What do you mean for science, bro?
Come on, we
Well,
both know here that
it's
My Little
gonna be-
Pony
photo for you.
is.
Oh my god, it's gonna be one of those for science. You're gonna be like, it's gonna be a scorch moment. No, actually, I did watch the trailer for just flaws, and I'm like, they're not holding the cup properly. First thing I said.
Well, you've heard it here. Jolt's, what is it, brony?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Uh-oh.
Closeted brony. It's for science, I swear. The secret's out now, Jolt.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
know. It's like asking the same question: Is Foster a weeb?
Yeah,
Hmm.
we asked that question before, and we determined that was a no.
Yeah.
I probably classify as one.
Oh,
Yeah, I definitely couldn't. No
oh,
way.
you hurt my heart. Oh,
I can walk around singing in Japanese. It's not my fault.
oh.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Like, I'm not as skilled, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
I just like Japan and the whole culture around Japan.
Does Avatar: The Last Airbender count as like an anime or not
Oh, that's a
in your
cartoon.
eyes?
I would.
I mean, you're a professional weeb, so I'm just curious.
Yeah,
No.
No?
that's
Fine.
definitely a fucking cartoon.
Okay, so that's a no. Cool.
Anyway, I think the real highlight of this whole bad guys thing is what came out of the mouthpieces of the fake news outlets.
I saw something about
Read
What
the
do you
friggin'
mean?
headline.
yeah that's the only title I've seen. I looked and somehow there's
Who
cock
comes up
involved.
with the headline that starts with "When do I get to see Mr. Wolf's cock?"
It was a Vera.
No. Well, I did find this article, and I sent this to Jolt because I thought, holy crap, the Rolling Stones is talking about this, and this is a pretty weird thing to be getting into. So let's scroll down a little bit and
Right,
see what
before
the
that,
Rolling
though-
Stone has to say.
Why some furries are losing it for the bad guys by E.J. Dixon.
Right.
Fuck.
Well,
You-
let's see what
reality
they have to
is-
say about this.
You know, can I just say reality is stranger than fiction?
Oh god.
Yeah, totally. All right,
Okay,
so we have.
Just something
Um,
offhand with this, but on E621, Mr. Wolf, there's 844 results.
Well, that
As if you've
escalated
just looked that
quickly.
I just did, yes.
Hmm.
The bad guy has 1.3k submissions already.
Fucking hell.
I mean, I think it's doing pretty well. All right, let's see. We have with
Pretty
his
well.
broad shoulders, revolving
Well,
wardrobe.
that shows you furries have a very specific mindset. Very
yeah,
specific.
they act
That's
fast.
right.
Yes. But
Well
what's
fitted
funny,
suits and rakish.
when I watched the trailer and the old lady pats him on the head and says he's a good boy and he starts wagging his tail, that is the moment I realized furries were going to jump on this movie. Just for that scene.
Oh,
Just for
as
that
soon
scene.
as it was just anything to do with anthropomorphic animals, you kind of knew.
No,
What's really-
that's interesting. I have a lot of anthromedia, and there's a lot of stuff people haven't seen. So it's not just anthropomorphic. It has to appease the adult nature as well.
Which, I mean, I think in the trailer it showed him in his underwear, so that kind of did.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I was kind of saying
Yeah.
before, right? Like what's the article says. With his
the
broad
host of Heaven Went.
shoulders, revolving wardrobe of crisp, well-fitted suits, and brackish come hither expressions, Mr. Wolf, the slick protagonist of the upcoming DreamWorks release from The Bad Guys, looks like a classic American male sex symbol. Oh, wait, what the fuck?
Okay, let's stop there.
Wait,
Right,
whoa, what?
I think
Okay,
the
so
guy who
Mr. Wolf
wrote
is a
this
sex
is a
symbol.
furry.
Who wrote this? What the fuck?
It must have
E.J.
definitely been a
Dixon wrote
furry
it.
that wrote this, because no other normal person would describe an
Okay.
anime character as.
Wait, that was weird.
Well,
I mean, he's pretty cool, like, whatever, but
Well, I'll take. There are some journalists out there that devote their whole life of writing articles about sex-related stuff. So there are people out there. So it might not be a furry, but it might be someone that gets into some weird stuff.
Well, yeah, sex sells. So writing about it is what gets you to more attention on the news. Hence the big headline of cock.
Cock.
yeah.
It really fascinates me how things are getting written today and the way they're being portrayed. I'm like, there is 100% chance that as soon as this came out, people were drawing porn of it.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, just furries. Just keep that in mind. It's just furries doing stupid stuff.
It was all Foxler.
I'm questioning.
No,
whether
I
or not
would say, yeah, it definitely really is all furries doing that. Like, who else would bother making that type of content? Aside from, like, a legit furry, though. Like, come on, think about it.
I don't know. All I can say,
of course,
I'm the original bad guy.
No, that's true. We are the bad guys now.
The fandom is going wild for it right now.
Digital
Cab
artist.
Seifert, a digital artist and fursuit maker, says of the bad guys. I think what resonated in the fandom is the main character of Mr. Wolf. He's a suave guy with a fun art style that really appealed to the artists in the fandom.
That's it.
Yeah.
bullshit.
I mean,
yeah, appeal.
Yeah.
Mm.
The snake
Appeal.
the snake had a negative sort of attitude towards him. I mean, you don't see that sort of shit these days. It's fucking psychotic. It's actually nice to see something like that.
Well, I think if I haven't seen the movie, but just in general, furries kind of aggressive, dominant type of characters people like a lot. There's too many subs in the fandom. Let's just be realistic.
Oh fuck
That's
yes.
why.
Yeah,
That's
you're right about that. There are.
Speaking of subs, here's Avera.
Foxler speaking.
I got a feather, Avira. Got a feather.
Anyways, as you were saying,
Okay, a couple of little live comments though. Yes, but there are scenes in the movie that did get all the furries going wild. The good boy scene, which the article does read, and there was
Wolf
a scene.
pricks his ears in response to hearing "good boy," for instance, could be read as a natural canine reaction or as an example of a protagonist with a praise kink.
my God, what?
A praise kink. Wow.
Oh,
No, it's just every furry loves seeing submissiveness. No, just be realistic.
Oh, fucking hell.
And that was it.
that is so bonkers.
I know it's.
That's bad.
Hey, Disney, take notes. Take notes.
Fucking hell. No. Disney, stop. Stop
No,
it.
I think Disney just needs to stop. Like, you've seen the latest Disaster the War movie.
Oh, that was. No.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I did. I thought.
Blame Sage for that.
Blame Sage.
Blame Sage. Yeah. That movie was just. I don't understand the hypersexuality in it. I really don't.
No, that movie was just, it was basically just, girls who've never left high school writing that movie, just recounting what their life experience amounted to. That's it. But the bad guys is something else. Couple of live comments here. Hey, Luxray says, this will 100% be one of those movies that turns millions of kids into furries, like Lion King, Balto, etc.
Almost like
That's a good interpretation, actually, because I was thinking about that too. No, exactly. I was gonna say, like, Lion King, Zootopia, Robin Hood, obviously. There's certain movies that really do turn people into furries, and I mean, this might be one of those movies that actually does that, if you really think about it, right?
If you're
yes, 'cause,
gay, if you're gay,
well, that's the thing. I think it's not the movies that over sexualize; it's the ones that suggest it.
I mean,
Because
not
if-
Turning Red, because fuck that
Yeah,
shit.
like
But no,
Turning Red's over sexualized apparently. So that is what makes people think, it's clearly the push into that's what it's all like. But the movies that kind of suggest it play at that thing in the back of people's minds where they actually think, I actually wonder what this is going to be like. I'll have a look. And then that's when they start falling down the fucking rabbit hole and ending up where we are today.
I mean, that's how that happens sometimes. But like, bro, if you grew up with Lion King, I'm surprised that you're not a furry.
Lion King didn't do it for me. I mean, I watched it when it came in theaters, but
Yeah,
I
same.
remember just Lion King, but again, I didn't really think massively much of it.
I'm old school. I'm the movie that kind of set me to the furry path was Titan AE, but that's just
Wait, what?
nother-
Titan
Titan-
AE?
Titan AE. It's a Don Bluth film too.
Didn't it completely
Oh,
bomb?
never heard of that.
It did completely bomb, but some of the characters in there are really, really good. That's just me.
Cool.
Anyway, the rest of this bonkers article, sorry, Vera, just goes on to highlight something about LGBTQ.
Oh, fuck off.
Of course
yeah,
they do. Jeez.
Not
Mr. Wolf would never submit to that
some,
degenerate behavior.
Yeah, it's like the article. This just says like, furry is a nexus for queer art and queer people, and a few places in particular, gay men and masculine queers get to have some decent representation in our media, and queer men and masculine people kind of starting for that, and that was kind of in reference to Zootopia's stripper tigers.
What are they talking about? No.
What this?
So having someone
And
actually
while
watch
it's
them. All right, so this is the part I have a problem with this. See, you end up having what seems to be a straight relationship, at least forming towards the middle to the end of the actual film. So LGBTQM plus sort of community gets really pushed aside because of that. Unless, of course, you're thinking it's basically an orgy group, the actual gang.
And
This has nothing to do with the film, though. I mean, they were just like the backup dancers for Gazelle.
And to get to the thing, Stifle, you may continue reading this. And while
it's common for basically any masculine-coded anthropomorphized character to immediately become the subject of steamy fan art, with Mr. Wolf, furries did so at lightning speed, he says. The fact that Mr. Wolf is coded as an older gentleman, in short, a daddy type,
Oh god.
excited the fandom.
Wow.
So I don't know if anyone's seen it, but there's someone called Lupin the Wolf. He's more of a Japanese character with a similar kind of MO, except human and not a wolf. And the thing is, a lot of what I was seeing with how he moves, how he steals stuff, reminded me a lot about Lupin. So I really have to wonder how much Lupin was taken to, make this new character.
Anyway,
I mean, come on, everyone here has seen the Castle of Cagliostro, right?
Nope.
Oh fuck! You like
I've not got
anime?
a clue
at
what
least?
you're talking about.
Wait, you've never seen that? This is an old show, and they had a movie I think came out in the 90s that was translated. But the literal definition of Lupin Wolf is a thief. So
Right.
in the bad guys, when you've got a wolf that's a thief that has it reminded me so much of that old anime.
Oh, okay. I see where you're coming
Now
from.
that makes sense.
So I'm,
Yeah, I gotcha.
I'm actually wondering whether or not the book character was also based off Lupin Wolf. I'm hopefully pronouncing that name correctly.
We don't know. That's an
I think you
interesting
are.
little tidbit.
Castle.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, no, I would say just don't listen to what the news like these have to say, But I would say this movie is definitely worth a go. If you haven't seen it, I really recommend checking it out.
Just to warn you all, don't believe the head title. Just because the headline mentions cock doesn't mean there's any in the movie.
That's a good way of putting it.
Okay. Good disclaimer
Well-
right there.
Oh, fuck it. Oh, God. Imagine if that
Hey.
was actually printed on the headline of a fucking newspaper. You're walking around the shop and all you see out the corner of your eyes, when do we get to see his cock?
Like if you were a newspaper buyer, you just like, "Urgh," and then straight to the dumpster it goes.
Yeah. That fucking banging against your door as a fucking paperboy throws at you. Open your door, when do we see cock? Oh, fucking hell.
All right.
All right, and I would say now the next thing we've got, but we're going to switch the show for a bit.
Sorry, it was Lupin the Third. Lupin the Third, not Lupin Wolf.
Okay,
Was the character I was thinking of.
Ah, right.
all right. So now the next thing we've got, we're going to stretch the show a bit more. Of course, we have to talk about our new overlord, Elon Musk.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh.
For those of you guys who
Tony
don't
Stark.
know, Elon Musk is the richest man on the planet. His net worth is about $253 billion, and he just bought Twitter for $44 billion. And the tweets he's been making are pretty absolutely bonkers, guys. Like, I honestly, I believe he's probably like drunk with power. He's been talking about buying McDonald's and fixing all the ice cream machines,
No.
buying Coca-Cola
he
and
didn't-
putting
he
cocaine
didn't-
back in the
Amira.
sodas.
He did not make that tweet.
Yeah, he
That's all
did.
done. No, he didn't. That was
He
Photoshop.
totally did.
That was Photoshop.
I follow him. What do you mean?
No, bro.
I
The
saw his tweets, bro.
No, bro. Then link it, bro.
Just go to like Elon Musk's Twitter. Yeah, he literally said all that crazy stuff.
I'm not on Twitter,
If you want
remember?
to go through here, well, yeah, as far as it has been banned from Twitter.
Okay, but can you verify that he actually said that about McDonald's and Coca-Cola? Because yeah, he did.
He said Coca-Cola, but he didn't say McDonald's.
Yeah, he did. Trust me. Yeah, he's crazy. But yo, he bought Twitter for like $44 billion. Can you imagine that? Like spending $44 billion
I
on
would not have
anything?
bought Twitter for $44 billion.
That's crazy.
And then charging
No, it's not.
$4.20 for the stocks.
Nah, see, right. I found the thing about the McDonald's is
Oh, you
he's
did? You
posted-
found it?
he didn't tweet it himself. He tweeted a picture of it very clearly edited that says, "Now I'm going to buy McDonald's and fix all the ice cream machines," and he's tagged it as, "Listen, I can't do miracles, okay?"
Yo, he's such a fucking troll. Yo, this dude, he does not give a fuck. He really doesn't.
But he
That's
did
awesome.
indeed tweet the Coca-Cola one.
He did though, right?
Yes,
Yeah, what the
Coca-Cola
fuck?
one he was tweeted, but the
That's
McDonald's one's
crazy. That's so bonkers, man.
I can't trust Vera now. He doesn't.
What
have
do
the
you
right
mean?
information.
He
You know
literally
the
said
right-
that.
He didn't say the ice cream machine. You said he said that, but he didn't say it.
Yeah, he did. Well, no, he didn't. I mean, he said the thing about Coca-Cola, about putting cocaine back in Coca-Cola soda. He legit said that, which is fucking crazy. But yeah, now he owns Twitter, and I love a lot of his tweets about like he's anti-censorship, which is super cool. I feel like he's gonna unban Trump. I mean, probably.
Well, Trump said that it was going to stay on Trump's social, where he's only posted like once.
Yeah, well, Trump doesn't give a fuck about Twitter. But like, I don't know, man. Elon is crazy. I'm not really a big fan of him, if I'm being honest. His like tunnel adventures have been kind of like a moot thing for me. SpaceX is cool, but Tesla is lame.
My
But
concern.
now he owns Twitter though. Like that's like, how do you think things are going to change?
Everything's gonna change. The whole world is gonna go upside down. Gonna be walking in the sky.
We'll soon find out. Like we'll basically be, going up to space in Teslas.
Teslas, exactly.
Next thing you know, Fox is going to be the good guy.
The Tesla rocket.
Anyway, Noble. You were about to say something?
No, I set up my tweet account, so
Yes, you did. You
Yeah.
made your first tweet.
Oh my God, he made a tweeto.
I think I might start going through a couple of images I have and let's say censoring them so they're not bad.
You know what I should do? I should get an open letter to Elon when he takes over Twitter and be like, "Hey, unban me, bro."
Yeah, yo, do that. I mean, go for it.
Oh, he already owns it now. Oh,
Yeah, he
No,
totally
no.
does.
No, he's still got his transition is gonna be about 6 months.
Yeah, didn't you see the latest article about him like slashing all the executives, like firing everybody? Like he's gonna get his own staff and like do his own shit.
No, he hasn't. That's not how corporate transition works. It's going to take in probably about October. He will have full ownership. He's not even there yet. It's not how it works. Just buy something that expensive and be like next day walk in with the keys.
I mean, I saw the headlines about him, potentially firing like half the staff.
When was the last time you bought a house, Severa?
That's potentially.
I sold a house back over the summer.
All right, but it's a lot longer process. He probably will change obviously the employee structure there. So it's people are really hyped up the fact that the wrong person bought Twitter. So that's the reason why we're seeing all this excessive news articles. Even so, people do company buyouts all the time.
Yeah, right. It's pretty crazy.
You know what I find funny is that when this sort of shit happens, you get all these promises about how nothing's going to change, and the time you get paid changes, the times when you have to come in and leave changes, the brand namings change for stuff that you're working on. Oh, we can't have this name because it's devil and we're a Christian organization.
No, I'm not entirely sure about like world record business transactions, but I would estimate that Elon Musk buying Twitter for $44 billion is probably the most expensive trade ever recorded in human history.
No, it isn't. No,
it's not. I mean, what's more expensive than that? Or $44 billion? I mean, what's bigger?
I think the what was that? I think it was some acquisition of some telecompany. It was a little bit more. I think it was like $180 billion back in the
Actually,
the 90s.
There was something more bigger than that though. Like I remember Blizzard was bought by Microsoft for $69 billion.
Oh shit! Really? Wow.
Avera,
Yes?
what I noticed when you look a little deeper into this, it wasn't just a fixed amount. There were stocks that were traded. There were a few things that were sold. There was we'll do this amount of stocks for this. It was just sort of.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it
wasn't
gets a
single
lot more
fixed amount.
complicated, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this
That's
is
a
this,
massive deal.
this is small change compared to corporate dealings we've seen in the past. So
If Twitter wasn't banning people left, right, and center for having the wrong thoughts, it would probably be worth more money.
yeah,
I feel like that was probably the investment mindset going into it, like when Elon actually decided to make that deal, because he's, as far as I can tell, a pretty good proponent of free speech, and I don't think he's going to want to block people or like suspend or ban people as much as they've been doing in the past. I really believe he's going to try to make it more.
More amenable.
I guess like
Fairer
free
for
speech positive, right? Like
yeah.
that's
So-
his
And-
goal.
Something that really got me is that there was a all hands call leaked to the internet, and I got to
Yes.
watch it for a bit.
Hmm?
Was it CEO of Twitter, or at least one of the sort of downstep from that,
Yeah.
asked what free speech was, and the dude currently in charge diverted the question to something completely different. Now, what Elon Musk meant by making it a free speech platform, the person who's currently in charge of Twitter diverted away from that question, and I'm
Oh,
just sitting
wow.
there. I could like come up with a dozen different ways of answering that. For instance, free speech basically states that while you can't turn around and call a bunch of people together to go and kill somebody, you can turn around and say, oh, this person should die because A, B, and C. Both sides or everyone should be able to turn around and say that equally without getting a response. On the other side, it also would mean that if one person threatens to kill somebody and they get banned, if another person threatens to kill somebody, doesn't matter who they are, what side they lean on, their beliefs, what kind of person they are, that sort of shit, they would also get banned themselves.
Okay.
So either everyone can say the same thing or no one can say the same thing.
See, this is like the question of our time. What is free speech? Define woman.
And the internet just blew up.
define squirrel. Define squirrel.
Okay.
So, without any further ado, well, I guess the stamp of approval, the clown world stamp.
Totally. That's it, man. We live in clown world.
But I would say it would be interesting to see how this all goes. I would be, again, cautiously optimistic about Twitter and Elon, Elon's ability to turn it around. Because right now, if people are basically still sour because they have, if he's going to start unbanning accounts, then, or reinstating Mr. Trump's account, then, oh man.
I can imagine that a better solution would be to turn around and say, look, if someone wants to unban their account, go here and apply. Whereas just simply flipping the switch to unban everyone would be a complete clusterfuck.
No, yeah, that's not what's gonna happen. Yeah, of course, there's gonna be a procedure to do that.
There's always going to be procedure.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like a switch. You can just oh, everyone's unbanned. Like, no, that's impossible.
No, I mean it is possible. It's called coding, bro.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's a bad idea. Like, no one would do that.
Yeah.
No one in their right mind would do
There-
such a thing.
There's a difference between impossible and a bad idea.
Well,
There are a lot
hopefully
of bad
Elon doesn't do it.
ideas
All right, I don't know.
happening.
Ban all the furries. There we go. Problem solved.
Oh no! Hey, Elon is not Tony the Tiger. All right, he's not.
Oh, Elon's the next furry raider.
No. Oh, he's also not Tony the Tiger. He's not gonna ban all of us, so it's fine.
You never know. I could send him something and be like, "Yo, bro, these guys gotta take them out."
Steer clear at the furries. They be crazy.
Elon for furry raiders.
Who knows, man? Like, he's bonkers enough to do anything. He was on Joe Rogan's podcast. Like, he doesn't give a flying fuck.
Anyway, the important thing is, I think we all came here for Twitter just to watch the most glorious thing, the meltdowns.
Oh yeah, right.
I mean, meltdowns were there already, but now it's just going to get even better.
There will be much salt.
Mm.
And we all know who likes to pour out the salt here.
I think we're sitting on a massive, massive salt mine. You know, it'll basically be taller than Mount Everest itself.
It's gonna be brine, bro. A giant mine of brine.
But no, I get what you mean. So, with that said, whew, what a what a week it's been, eh?
Mm-hmm.
It is. It has been a crazy week.
Yeah, like, and it just feels great to be back on the show again.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I guess in a way, like maybe that's just if what you're planning, Fox, if that's what you're planning to do, like with your, with what we want to do as a group, go out there, go adventure, like do what no furry ever wants to do, which is take this suit outside.
Yeah, there you go. That is the
Yeah.
way the Raiders need to be. You need to go out, touch grass.
Touch grass, slap ass.
Is this sort of like some fetish thing where you completely strip down to your naked and just start rolling around in a
Okay,
Yeah.
no.
Bit of grass.
Nah, man,
Oh.
you just gotta hug a tree. You just gotta be one with nature, man. You just gotta feel the energy of Gaia, the earth, bro.
I've seen
Amir,
some-
I could literally fetishize that for you if you wanted.
I've seen
Grab a
Noble's
drill.
fetishes. I've seen Noble's fetishes, and I question reality.
Where the fuck does that hole come from?
No, the problem is you have to get Noble to touch grass in the first place because he wouldn't even
Ooh.
stay in a hotel overnight.
Ooh, Noble, why haven't you gone outside? Oh my God.
He's too busy in his backyard with that.
I was outside yesterday. I'm going to head outside after the podcast today.
No, let me
Now,
guess.
I mean,
If you-
socially, that's a different story
no,
altogether.
if let's say I kidnap you into the mainland Australia, you'll be begging to swim back to Tassie.
Oh, I wouldn't be swimming back. I'll just jump on that stupid boat.
Okay.
But no, you say that. You know, I want to say return to monkey, but that ain't it.
That ain't
Well, my state is a shithole, so, you know.
Ah well, but I digress. So but yeah, who's got this is all the time we've got for the week. Who's got something they'd like to close up with?
it. That is a tough one.
Yeah.
Nobody? Oh my God.
I mean, you obviously.
Me?
Silence is death.
I'm
Yeah.
sitting here like I come in mid cast and I'm sitting there like, oh yeah,
You know,
we're talking about
and you-
Jolt's adventures, and then
I was miles away drawing. Shut up.
Okay, I admit I took the adventure thing a little too far, but man,
Well, that's the thing. I really like that because it's something I really want to do. I'd love to have my own fursuit and be able to go out and about. It just looks like fun.
we were trying to drag you out, bro, but you can't get time off work, bro.
Well, welcome to work as a fucking chef in a shithole country.
So take note, furries. You don't want to live in the UK and you don't want to be a chef.
Pretty much. Anyone who is a chef, you know what I mean by you hardly have any fucking work-life balance.
All right, so it's like that's your closing statements.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Don't be a
Let's,
chef.
Don't be a
And
chef.
don't
Hopefully
be-
one
Alright.
day you can get
let's
out and
move
have
on to Noble.
I want to enjoy fursuiting, like what Jolt's been doing.
I'm hoping to get my $400 worth of paper soon.
Hmm.
To do what?
Porn.
Clothing. To make
Oh.
clothing. The other thing is, I want to try to make that furry arm thing just as a bit of a trial with that fur I bought some years ago now. No, sorry, 2021 is when I bought some fur. I'm
Nice.
going to try selling it.
And a troll. Okay. And how about you,
So,
Abira?
Aikyo, are you next? Or
Yeah, I suppose so. I hope you guys had an incredibly awesome experience having listening to this podcast because it was super fun. And yeah, I hope to see you next week. Man, I don't know what the heck like Elon Musk is going to be doing with Twitter. I mean, like, let's see. It's going to be some crazy stuff.
He ain't doing you. We know that.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Well-
I think our closing statement can be summated to 3 points. 1, be cautiously optimistic about Elon's plans for Twitter.
Yeah.
2, don't be a simp for Mr. Wolf. And
Like
also
some furry.
do watch The Bad Guys. I recommend that movie.
And also, don't put cock in your fucking headline when writing an article, please. Just don't.
I honestly love seeing that shit. It's just funny as hell.
I mean, I understand that's the main question, and that's what you're trying to answer
See,
or explain
this
in
is
your
why
article. But I mean, come
Furries
on.
should stay weird and obscure and not mainstream.
Yeah, stay out of mainstream, please.
But we've basically crossed the Rubicon years ago.
I mean, it could have been worse. They could have had that
Well,
title,
I
plus
mean,
an image or from Mr. Wolf from E621. Could have been worse.
it's gonna be one of those moments where when furry becomes so mainstream, someone's comes up to you and you're in fursuit and they're like, "Have you had sex with an animal yet?"
Oh, fuck.
Just like what?
the fuck?
That's when mainstream furry is too much.
Yeah.
Jolta, you want to head us out?
Oh, absolutely. I think the last point I meant to say, of course, is like as you succinctly put it, get out there, touch grass, take your fursuit out, and yeah, because
And buy
it's always
Twitter
been my
stocks.
hope, yeah,
Touch grass, eat ass.
to inspire you to to be more, to raise the bar with fursuiting.
Raise the
Mhm.
bar. Sounds like basically anytime one of us goes out fursuiting, you've got to be more daring than the last person.
Yeah.
So Jolt was under a boulder. Fox let jump on the back of an alligator.
I'm thinking I'm gonna probably jump my mountain bike off a hill, a big cliff in fursuit. Let's see how well that works out.
Well, never hurts to try.
Well, it could. In the fursuit, it very much could hurt to try.
Yeah, well, I can't wear a helmet with a fursuit head on, so let's see where that goes.
Get a new head that is a helmet. Just build the head around.
But no, I think there is so. I think the last thing I do want to say of the adventure is there's just so much natural beauty out there. Maybe it's worth looking at it from the lenses of your fursuit, or just you just have to be there to witness it.
Lenses of your fursuit wouldn't it be the mesh of your fursuit.
Well, I was trying to make a saying, but yes, you are right. So, alas, this is us. I'd like to head this out by saying, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this as much as we did making it. And as always, our episodes are available on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, BitChute, and more further down the line, as I will so put. And this is us signing off for the week. Farewell till next time.
Wolf hands.
See ya.